Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So it's another episode of Nufftingz Speaks where we're going to talk about Go Fest. So another year, another Go Fest has come and gone. A lot of people have been complaining about this year's Go Fest, saying it wasn't good. And honestly, I totally agree. I was bored. Day one wasn't so bad. Like day one was hot. I'm not going to lie. Day one, but usually Go Fest day one is pretty hot. I did a bunch of Zamazenta raids for day one, obviously. But day two, Sunday, boring as hell. The thing about the GoFest that really got me though was the research that we had to choose a path. Why didn't they give us both? Like you get Zamazenta on Saturday and you get Zacian on Sunday. Why do we have to choose? To me, I feel like that's just silly. Like we all paid for those tickets. Like if you didn't pay, you should get one, but if you paid, you should get two. Like I don't understand. Why did I have to choose one? I wanted both. I don't know. And anyways, on top of that, it was hot. Here in good old Canada, we're getting real summer heat now. But thankfully the place where we did our meetup, City Hall in Mississauga, had AC. Inside it was freezing. And I mean it was cold in City Hall, man. Like it was polar bear weather. Like I literally saw polar bear doing somersaults in City Hall, man. It was so cold. But then outside it was roasting. Like I mean, bro, I could smell the roasted chicken outside, bro. It was gross. Like it was like woo. Anyway, and some of the people be roasting too, right? Woo, deodorant. So I kept walking in and out just to balance it out, which did not help me because I was sick on Monday. Had a huge headache on Monday. A lot of us brought coolers. I brought ice cream, and it was just so that we can keep ourselves cool, because and also you want a little sugar, man. Like ice cream is beautiful. There was someone there that didn't like ice cream. I was like, bruh, how? Like, why? Like, how do you not like ice cream? Um, so the weekend was interesting because, as you know, I'm trying to get that ambassador status. Not official yet, wink, wink. But the current ambassador hosted Saturday's event and then dipped. Like, she literally bounced. Like, she wasn't even there. Like, I didn't see her. I don't know if she was actually there because people never saw her. Unless she was a phantom and just drove in and whatever. People got their rewards at check-in, right? Saturday morning at like 10 a.m. it was the check-in, so people got the rewards. But apparently the ambassador has to improve the people at check-ins. And once she left, people couldn't get the rewards. I didn't even know that was a thing. So apparently how it works, right? I could be wrong. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I heard. That when you have check-ins, right, with the ambassador has to accept those check-ins. Like it doesn't just automatically happen. Like the ambassador has to check in, and if the ambassador doesn't check in, you don't get anything. I was like, okay, so she or whoever the ambassador has to be there. They have to check in, and then they have to okay the check-ins. And I was like, really? I don't believe that's true, but yeah. Anyways, she only hosted Saturday and Sunday nothing. A friend of mine showed up Sunday asking where the ambassador meetup was, and I had to tell her there wasn't one because the ambassador was off doing whatever she was doing. So I ended up hosting a little thing myself, and I don't know how many people joined, probably not a lot, but it is what it is. Look, I feel like if you're the ambassador, you should be there both days. You should also be running community pictures, which didn't happen. I stepped in and took the photos instead, so we had to use my banner, not the ambassadors, and that's what I keep saying. I should be the ambassador because I'm actually showing up and doing the job. And as for the raids, I did a ton of Zamazenta. They were easy to beat, easy to catch thanks to the boost. And the same went for the Reggies during the week because we had that boost for the premium balls, which I think is great. They should always do that. That should just be there all the time. I would love that. Because you know how hard it is, like you're in a rush and you're trying to catch that Pokemon and it takes forever. And then you're just hoping to God it's a shiny so you can just throw one ball and move on. So yeah, I ended up getting a Hundo Zamazenta and some 98s of Zacian. I didn't get any 98 Zamazentas now that I think about it. And I can actually use those 98s, the 98 Zacians. I can actually use those, so I'm happy about that. I had a 98 from before also that I'll probably silver bottle cap once that, comes to the game. I also did get the gold bottle cap also, too, and I used it on Zygarde. Why Zygarde, you ask? I know you're asking. Because I've always liked Zygarde since they teased it for its own game. I can't remember how long ago that was. I think that was before Alola. Even though they never really gave it one, it just looks awesome. Like, I don't know. That final form looks like a transformer, so I figured, why not just do it on him? Because mine was terrible. I think it was like 10, 10, 15 or something like that. It was pretty trash. But yo, working on powering it up is a grind. I had to do raids, gym battles with Zygarde on your team, beat 40 Team Rocket Grunts with him on your team. And now I have to play every day, as in like interact with my Zygarde, like play with it for 15 straight days. It's not hard, right? But it's just tedious. Part of me thinks I should have done Volcanion instead. If they ever give it a signature move, that would have been the best way to go. I love the gold shiny that it has. I don't know, the shiny looks proper, but that Volcanion, man, like that move that he has, and the fact that it's a water fire type, bro, I would have loved that. Like I should have did it to that, but I had already did Zygarde before I even got Volcanion, and I wasn't even thinking about it. Anyways, overall, Go Fest was okay. One interesting bit of news is they teased Eternatus, which I think is weird. Like, why are they dropping Eternatus before finishing the rest of the Gigantamax Pokemon? It makes no sense. If anything, they should pause Gigantamax for 6 months, then bring in the Scarlet and Violet Paradox Pokemon to mix it up, and then circle back later. Pokemon Go feels like it has no clear roadmap. It's all zigzagging, left and right, no direction. It reminds me of those wrestling podcasts where they'd ask, "What's the finish? What's the plan?" There's no plan right now. Just random releases. Like it's just I don't know, man. And I get it. Maybe they think people can handle harder content, which I sort of agree with. Like, I don't know, some of y'all really can't play. Like today was Kabalion Raid Hour, and my kid's mom was in a group of four, and they lost twice. People were bringing in executors into Kabalion. Not the dragon one, the psychic one. I mean, I guess the fighting typing, whatever, but it's an executor. Like, come on, man. So maybe Niantic or Scopely is just throwing people Eternatus to shut them up. Because a lot of trainers don't even build proper counters. It's always the same story. Every time a challenging raid comes out, oh, we can't beat it with 4 people. The lobbies need to be bigger. It's like, I don't know anymore what to say about people. Look, if you actually power up your Pokemon, you'd be fine. But people don't want to invest resources. They just want to play 30 minutes a day and expect to be gods at the game. Someone even asked me today what it was like to hit level 50. Like it was a huge achievement. Level 50 is just what happens if you play the game. It doesn't mean anything special. Most mobile games are like that. You play, you level up, that's it. It's not skill based like a shooter or something where being good actually matters. PvP has some skill, Pokemon Go PvP, but raids, you throw 20 people in a lobby, tap your Pokemon, and the boss goes down in 20 seconds. No skill there, literally. And I love raids, so I don't know. If you ever done Terra raids in Scarlet and Violet, those feel more skill based. You have to plan a strategy and actually know what you're doing. That's way different than these Go raids where people melt bosses with 20 trainers spamming taps. Like, you ever just watch people just tap, 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 that's all they do? And then there are still Gigantamax Pokemon who we don't have yet. Orbeetle, Dreadnought, Centiskorch, I can never say his name, Centiskorch, I cannot say that name right. It sounds like a drink. Hatterene, Melmetal, any of these would have made sense before Eternatus. Eternatus could have been the super boss at the end of all of that. I even had people commenting on my videos about Zacian and Zamazenta, not realizing they can't Dynamax. That's what happens when people only know Pokemon Go and never play the main games. Honestly, Niantic should spend 6 months to a year bringing in Scarlet and Violet content to catch up instead of just dropping Gigantamax or Eternatus releases. COVID already set things back, but now it feels even more out of order. I don't know how they'll do raids and Go. But if they figure it out, I'd be down for that. Good old terror raids. Sorry. I don't know why I just said raids, but like I don't know what they're going to do with terror raids. Like, I would like terror raids now because I want those Paradox Pokemon. Straight up. Anywho, back to Go Fest. It was decent, but last year was better. The year before was better also. The excitement just isn't there anymore. And then they messed up the Gimmighoul event. The first day, Gimmighoul wasn't even spawning right. So they had to add another day to fix it. Today, I was helping people at Kabalion Raid Hour with the Gimmighoul coin bag on my Switch. Showing them how to use it because a lot of people don't even know. That was fun, at least, helping people get their coin bags. But even then, the ambassador, she had said she wasn't going to bring her Switch. Well, no, she didn't say that. What she said was, she doesn't know where her Switch is. It's in her closet, and one day she'll bring it. So people were commenting in her campfire. Yes, I have snitches that tell me about her campfire. And then they started messaging me, and I was like, dude, I'll come whenever you want it. Like, last week I brought the Switch. Nobody came because nobody wanted, like, I would have thought that you would have taken the coin bag last week and waited till the first day of Gimmighoul and used it. But what do I know, right? Because people just didn't want to do it. They're like, oh no, it's not important. And then when the shiny came out, oh my god, it's important. Typical Pokemon Go players, right? They don't plan shit. They only plan to give me a headache. But, she then actually stopped by with her Switch. And yo, I gotta ask y'all something. Do you play with the game music loud? Like, even on the Switch? Like, people were there with the like, she was there with the Switch, and she had the Switch music loud. Like, we could hear it all over the place. I had a friend that came by a couple months ago, and she brought, her phone to play Go, and the music was blasting, and I'm like, yo, can you turn that down? Why do people have their music so loud when they're playing video games? Like, outside. Like, we don't want to hear it, man. Like, we know how it sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you bringing the sound? Like, why is the sound so loud? Like, turn that down. But, the ambassador did that with Scarlet or Violet, whichever one she used. And I was like, dude, please turn that down. Like, I don't want to hear it. Damn. Also playing it on my TV, then I want to hear it. But when I'm like, I just don't want to hear it. Like, I have my music off. Like, I don't hear anybody's games when we're playing. It's weird. Anyways, so she had said that she was going to have, she's going to find her Switch out of her closet. And I'm like, yo, you're a Pokemon Go player and your Switch is in your closet? Girl, please. Sword and Shield is still my jam, by the way. The music alone is amazing. I love playing that shit. Like, oh my god, bro. that game is so fun. Out of all of them, I think that's one of the most funnest ones. And people hate me for it. Like, why do you like that game? I love that game. Anywho, Go Fest was what it was. Lots of raids, lots of movement. I used about 200 green passes and was proud to get my hundo. One guy that was there, I won't say his name, he got a shundo with the background after 500 raids with remote passes. I guess it's remote passes and the green passes, but like, he was remoting like all night before, and yeah, he was so hyped. I swear he won the lottery. This guy was like, yo, dab me, bro. Dab me, bro. Like, it was the funniest shit. But hey, good for him. with that remote pass glitch in some regions, you know, rupees glitch, people are saving money, but I hope Niantic doesn't patch it soon or they'll have to spend big money again, man, because 500 raids is a lot of money. So yeah, Go Fest 2025, it was alright. Could have been better. The ambassador wasn't really there and they didn't do the community pictures, so I stepped in and take a couple myself. And thanks to everyone who joined those pics. One guy who never takes pics even showed up in the group shot. He usually hides behind the banner, but this time his face was over the banner. And I was like, when I was looking at the pictures, I was like, yo! Like, it tripped me out when I saw his face, bro. I was like, damn, that was hilarious. Anyways, in conclusion, let me know in the comments how your Go Fest went. If you got any hundos, shundos with backgrounds, or any crazy stories. I'll see you in the next video.